Last week in 6th grade, we talked all about stress management, and here's what we did. Their classroom table groups are naturally in 6 different groups, so this worked out perfectly that I gave each table group one letter for stress, and I had them in their table groups write things inside the letters that cause stress for people their age. I phrase it this way on purpose because then it's a lower entry point. I'm not asking them to say what they feel stressed about. Just think about what people your age might be stressed about. And I tell them it can be based on themselves, their friends, a book, a movie, something else, but it's just a low entry point to get them thinking about stressors. Then we go through some slides on what is stress, what are stressors, some things that cause stress, that type of thing. We very briefly go through the HPA axis and what happens inside your body when you're feeling stressed. Then we talk about fight, flight, or freeze. I do talk a little bit about fawn, but we don't go super in depth about that. And then I ask them to think about what they would do in some particular situations, and they just act it out with their bodies. So fright, they just put their hands up. For flee, they run, and for freeze, they do this. These are some of the situations that I show them. Then I have them do a little self-assessment about things that are causing stress for them in different domains. If they finish early, they can flip it over into a little self-assessment of their stress management coping skills. These 2 columns are healthier, these are less healthy. This is super not fancy, but I just have them put a star on the category that has the most stressors for them. That's kind of where we run out of time, but I want to start the conversation on what stress actually is and what's happening in your body because they really appreciate understanding things like that. And this group is a little bit slow on conversation and getting engaged in that. So we start with the low entry point, and when I talk to them again, we're going to talk more about stress management strategies.